Did I ever tell you guys about the time I almost got into a fight with two Mormons at my doorstep? If not, then stick around. Let's get into it. So, my kids were with me on this weekend. This was 12 years ago. I was just getting a divorce. And like I told you guys from some of the other stories that I have, Jehovah's Witnesses will come to the door. Mormons will come to the door. SDAs sometimes will come to the door, but most of the time they want to get some money. Sometimes I get these building fund people like we used to have to do when we were little. But this particular day, get this knock on the door. And it's these two gentlemen. They're in white shirts, black slacks, and a tie. And I open the door. Hey, how can I help you? And they said, hey, brother, have you heard about the Mormons? We're brother such and such, and this is brother such and such. And we're going around spreading the gospel. Do you know about the Mormon church? And I said, yeah, I know somewhat about the Mormon church. And I broke down what I knew to them. I was wondering what was going on because I've never really seen a black Mormon, just like I've never really seen, what do you call them, Amish. I've never seen a black Amish person. Anyway, I'm sure there's some, but they're far and few between. But they were polite. They kept on. They said they understood. So I'm telling them my concern. They said, well, we go by the Book of Mormon. And they started to break down, their beliefs a little bit more. And we started talking, and the conversation was going pretty good. I didn't have any issues with it until one of them said, hey, brother, would you mind if we came in and prayed with you? I said, yes. I don't want anyone in my house. I appreciate you wanting to pray with me. I know that some of your prayers are lengthy. I don't have the time for that, but I will take the Bible. Oh, now they did give me a Bible. They said, here's the Mormon Bible. You can read this and study for yourself, and maybe we can come back and spread the word to you a little bit more. I said, no, I think I'm okay. But yeah, I don't want that prayer, so I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for dropping by. And one of them got upset. He said, well, why don't you want to pray with us? I said, I told you, I don't have a lot of time. I don't want to pray. And, I basically wish you guys the best. I go to close the door, and he grabs my screen door, and he's not letting me close the door. So I politely asked him, hey, I need you to take your hand off my door, or we're gonna have a problem. And he wasn't too happy about that. He still held on. At that time, my kids are in there now, and I'm starting to get worried. And this is very uncharacteristic of any type of visit that I've had from any religious organization. And this guy, he pushed the wrong button. So I pushed him, and he let go of the door. It was a quick jerk, palm of my hand, center mass to his chest. He let go of the door. But his friend got upset because I touched his partner. So we're standing there, and I'm like, hey, we can do this. Now, this was really peaceful. I had enjoyed myself up until this point. I'm going to need you all to get off my porch right now. This is not gonna end well. I've got kids inside of here. I need you to leave. So finally, I had closed the door by now, and we're talking through the screen. And eventually they left. It was another couple minutes of an intense stare down and them standing there, but they left. I don't know, has anyone else had an experience like this with any other organization. If you have, drop me something in the comments. Let me know what you've seen. But that's my experience of Mormons and dealing with the church. Man, I have had every other experience has been great. It was just these two. So I don't know if they were actual Mormons, if they were posing as Mormons, scoping out a house. I don't know what was going on, but it was very uncharacteristic. And that is one of the reasons why I don't like the organized religion aspect of things. A lot of people are just imposters. And I am going to defend my house. With that, like I told you guys, I hope you're having a good day. And until next time, and you know, there will be a next time. I'm out.